Throughout the years, the role of Dodge within the FCA group has shifted from the high-volume people's car to the performance-oriented brand with a narrowing following. It is evident that the executives of the conglomerate are not planning to emphasize their efforts on reinventing this division in 2020. But there are a few noticeable changes and lineup adjustments that might still interest you. In this episode, we will cover all of the currently available Dodge models with their specifications, manufacturer-suggested retail prices, and some recent rumors about the brand from the web. Subscribe to Automotive Territory Daily News not to miss the upcoming releases. Let's start the engines. Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat Widebody. Have you ever wanted a muscle car that can do double duty as a spacious family hauler? The combination sounds somewhat ludicrous, but this is what Dodge is trying to sell us with the Charger SRT Hellcat sedan that has 3.5 inches wider body. The body kit also gets new front and rear panels with integrated wheel arch extensions to fit massive 11-inch wide Pirelli tires. The Hellcat is powered by the familiar 6.2-liter Hemi V8 with 707 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. According to the official figures, you can expect to beat any other parent to the drop-off point, being able to sprint to 60 in 3.6 seconds and covering quarter-mile in 10.96. Finally, this could be considered one of the world's fastest mass-produced sedans, since its top speed reaches 196 miles per hour. Dodge Viper. Insisted to be cast out for good by the late FCA CEO Sergio Marchionne, the media still buzzes about the possible release of the 6th-generation Viper, especially now when a worthy opponent to the mid-engine Corvette C8 is so much needed. As previously rumored, the car might still arrive sometime around 2020 or 2021, so let's imagine what it could be based on the info that is floating around the web. Most likely, the front engine placement will be retained, but the usual V10 mill could be replaced by a much lighter aluminum Hemi V8 with 550 horsepower, with possible supercharged variants boosting it to 700 horses. These figures will be especially impressive if the model becomes significantly lighter due to the abundant use of aluminum and carbon fiber, plus a convertible Targa top should be available right away. The proper manual tranny shouldn't be dismissed, but most likely an automatic is inevitable. Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat REDEYE. If 717 horses produced by the modest Challenger SRT Hellcat do not seem to satisfy your appetites, in that case, Dodge has an even more pumped version of the two-door. The REDEYE is powered by a 6.2-liter V8 high-output engine that features the larger supercharger in a production car and nets 797 horses. Paired with a torque-filter 8-speed gearbox and a rear-wheel drive, this Challenger produces 203 mph speeds and can accelerate to 60 in 3.4 seconds. The almighty coupe made its debut in 2019, so it is not surprising that it does not get many updates this year. The 2020 SRT Hellcat REDEYE features optional 20-inch machined wheels with granite pockets, while the Widebody gets 2 sets of new rims, standard 20-inch low-gloss black and optional low-gloss granite. Dodge Durango. The company's 7-seater SUV arrives with no significant updates, being available in 5 trim levels, most of which are offered in rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive modifications. The most powerful among them is the SRT Performance model that, despite its bulky midsize SUV dimensions, demonstrates truly sports car driving. Its power comes from a 6.4-liter naturally aspirated Hemi V8 that produces 475 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. This engine is mated to an 8-speed automatic gearbox, channeling those horses to all four wheels via the car's performance-tuned all-wheel drive system. The setup ensures the mind-boggling acceleration to 60 mph, which is only 4.4 seconds, making the Durango one of the fastest SUVs of its size. Unfortunately, it also increases the price twofold compared to the base modification. Dodge Charger. The latest trim selection of America's only muscle sedan includes SXT, GT, RT, RT Scat Pack, and the mighty SRT Hellcat that will be treating as a separate model altogether. The entry-level units utilize the 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 rated at 292 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque, and are the only Charger variants offering all-wheel drive. The RT graduates to get a proper 5.7-liter Hemi V8, while the Scat Pack benefits from even larger displacement, 6.4-liter Hemi. Unfortunately, beyond minor lineup shuffling, there are simply no noticeable upgrades to the model, and it desperately needs an entirely new generation overhaul, which likely won't be happening until 2021. Dodge Journey. As claimed by the manufacturer, the Dodge Journey is the most affordable choice in the class of the midsize 7-seater, and unfortunately, it enters the model year with its lineup shrinking by half. The 3.6-liter V6 is officially discontinued, as well as the SE and GT trims. The remaining SE Value and Crossroad models are powered by a 2.4-liter inline-4 with 172 horsepower and 165 pound-feet of torque. However, for the same price, both add more standard features such as cruise control, rear park assist, dual-zone air conditioning, and intelligent key. Besides the previously optional 7-seating, now comes standard. Overall, the Journey remains a spacious SUV with solid cargo capacity for a reasonable price, so be ready to grab yours, as this year's update is likely to be the last one before discontinuation. Dodge Challenger. Ranging from the base SXT trim to the unbelievable SRT Hellcat REDEYE in regular and wide-body modifications, the legendary muscle coupe from Dodge continues to be offered in 9 variations, with the price starting from $28,100 and going more than $80,000 with options. The 2020 pony car belongs to the 3rd generation that was introduced back in 2008, and it is the last one before a major redesign. It gets no big updates, with changes being limited to 3 additional exterior colors, some upholstery improvements, and new wheel designs for all of the trims except for the entry-level one. We must also note that the Challenger nameplate celebrates its 50th anniversary in 2020, so we are still hoping that Dodge has something special in the works for this model year. Dodge Grand Caravan. Despite its humble exterior, the Grand Caravan has been selling consistently well in the US, reaching 150,000 units delivered in 2018. 10 years after its debut, it is still a solid choice for those looking for an affordable minivan with enough space for 7 passengers and some cargo. Dodge's fairly powerful 3.6-liter V6 paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission remains one of the main selling points of the Grand Caravan, as it provides the driver with comfortable control of the roads even when the van is fully packed. Keep it in mind that the upcoming Chrysler Voyager will be assembled at the same factory as the Grand Caravan, so the latter is expected to cease production in 2020. As you might have expected, Dodge is rather slow with innovations these days, but hopefully we'll see some action next year. Leave your feedback about the upcoming models in the comment section. Visit the 2020 playlist by clicking the icon on the screen, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel to get alerted about the next digest. Like, share, and come back soon!